Hello chapels like that. I hope you've all had a lovely Friday, almost a weekend. Yes! This week has been so busy. I've had so much fun and I hope you've had a lovely week and are all having a lovely Friday. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you about what I got to today, and it was a very busy day. This morning I got up and I had some lemon curd toast and a cup of tea, and I went on Facebook to Instagram and I uploaded some photos onto Instagram of some dog photography stuff that I did the other day, and also some other photos that I'd taken while I went on a massive nature walk. And I just took a Shania Twain, kind of moved, Duran Duran, Test Fizz and some other stuff like that. And I did some arts and craft and some work such as colouring and played on Minecraft COD and on the PS3 and played Buzz and on the Wii and some other cardboard board games. I played Ludo, Snakes and Ladders and some other cardboard board games and stuff like that, and did some illustrating and watching doll tours of the tours and dollhouse tours and doll collection videos, and looked at Barbie Bratz, My Thing and put up doll stuff, and looked at some doll stuff off eBay, Aswell and Smith, and I watched some doll stop motion stuff and doll shows off YouTube, and watched some of my favourite YouTube doll lovers like me, and I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Supernatural, Merlin, Charmed, Being Human and some other sci-fi stuff, and watched some classic Doctor episodes and some old soap stuff like Skins, Waterloo, Greenhill, Dawson's Creek and some other teen comedy stuff, and watched TV movie, Beastly, the Disney Maguire movie and some other Disney films and shows and some Nickelodeon shows and films and some stuff off CBBC and Boomerang, and watched some Scooby-Doo episodes and Scooby-Doo DVDs. And I tidied my office up from where I've been working on my book series and did some illustrating, and also tidied my dog race show set up and did some film and editing of that and moved some of the stuff around. And I got my Bluetooth up through to sort out and played with my main Bluetooth doll, and I watched some stuff off record, BBC Player, Put Look and Catch Up and stuff on Now TV, and watched some vlogs, read some blogs and watched some YouTube videos and vines, and I did some colouring and some painting and some word searches. And for my lunch I had a cheeseburger, toasted a cup of tea and watched some soap stuff and read up the soap gossip and spoilers and stuff. And my younger sister has work, my older brother went off and that has uni at the moment, and my younger brother went out with his girlfriend, and my older sister at work. My dad went back to bed because he was out sorting stuff in the garden, and my mum went back to bed as well because she's still getting over having her bug that she had, and she had pneumonia and she's feeling a lot better now, still a bit tired and a bit groggy, but she's getting a lot better than she was, so that's good. And I watched a Ninja Turtle movie and watched, I'd like to say and a lot, I need to try not to say and as much, it's really annoying. I watched some DVDs and listened to some seasons of vinyl. I sorted out my dollhouse because it was getting a bit of a mess, and watched today's Home and Neighbours and had a nice refreshing shower and a shave, and my dad got my younger sister from work and I watched the newest Riverdale episode and love the cover of Bittersweet Symphony that Warner covered in the new Riverdale episode. Such a good cover and I love that song anyway, so I've had that on my play a lot. And I watched Kylie Minogue's dancing music video finally and I absolutely love it. I was talking to one of my Kylie friends on Twitter who also loves Kylie Minogue like I do, and singing and dancing to her songs when I was younger helped me to walk and talk because I have dyspraxia, and so I sent her a video of me dancing and singing to her song when I was younger because we went on holiday, and one of the tour people that helped set up to her concert was there, so she sent it to her. Never heard anything about it, and I also wrote a letter to her, but she probably gets loads of fan mail and stuff, so hopefully she has seen it. And he's had retweets and messages from her off Twitter before, so I said I hope I get that someday. If she liked my tweet, it'd be amazing. Danny Willis liked my tweets before, and I had quite a few people following me that's famous, like Jake Crichton on Dancing on Ice, he's following me, and I couldn't believe it at first. Not bragging or anything. I lose Twitter followers, but you gain them. It goes up and down, and I'm not going to let that bother me anymore. I used to always get really upset or annoyed when that happened, but I'm not worrying about that anymore. And I had a bowl of cereal and watched some old soap stuff, and I watched some Doctor Who and Supernatural and Charmed episodes. They're apparently bringing Charmed back and listened to Spice Girls, and apparently there's rumours that the Spice Girls could be reuniting. Fingers crossed, that's what I really want. See what I did there. And I looked at some dolls and doll stuff off eBay, Amazon and Smith, and I got myself ready to go out, and my dad dropped me and my younger sister off to Yate Cineworld to meet up with a friend, and we went and saw the new Maze Runner, and it was blooming fantastic. I love it. It's such a great film. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but one of the characters died that I wasn't really like. I was like, meh, oh well, bye. But there was one character who died in the film that me and my sister were like, no, can't believe they killed that character off. But they were infected, and Thomas, the main character, tried to save them, but they had to kill them in the end. And I'm not going to say he or she because I don't want to give it away. Almost said the he or she because I don't want you to know if it's male or female. If some of you have seen it, you'll probably know who I'm on about. But I can't believe they've killed that character off. They wrote a letter to Thomas at the end of the film, and the ending was really sweet. I like how they've tied everything up because they're not doing a new one. I don't like how they brought one character back to life who I can't stand. And I was like, why bring that guy back and not bring back Chuck, who I loved, who died in the first film. Didn't really watch the second one that much, so the third one, I was like to my sister going to like, who's that? Why are they and stuff. But towards the end, I kind of grasped the concept of it, and I knew most of it. And yeah, it was just a really good film. I loved it, and it was such a action-packed film. The film was quite a long film, and it didn't finish till 7:30. And me, my younger sister, and her mate were surprised how long the film actually was. After that, we then went off to have some food at Nando's, and I had chicken wings, chips, and a refill of drink, and had Fanta, and then had a carrot cake, and it was delicious with some cream on it. And I took some Instagram photos of my food, and took a really nice photo of my carrot cake, and I was very surprised how well the photo turned out. And then we stayed and had a chit chat and put the words to right, and just talked about the film stuff. And then we made our way home when my dad came and picked us up. Got back, and my younger brother is at his brother's house. I think he's staying over, I'm not sure yet. And I went on to Facebook to Instagram. I loaded some photos onto Instagram that I'd taken while out, and off my food from Nando's, and took a photo of the ticket when we went and saw Maze Runner, and also of the poster. And when we came out of the film, into the cinema, I called up home to check on my mum, and the signal wasn't very good, so I started getting a bit worried. And my younger sister was like saying, hurry up, so I told her to F off because I got a bit angry, because I told her to wait, and then she just walked off. And so I finally got hold of my mum, and she's doing a lot better. She went back to bed because she wasn't feeling, she's very, very tired at the moment. I can't speak, there's so much stuff I've got to tell you. It's just been such a hectic day. I did do a vlog earlier on, but it messed up, so I've had to redo it off my Kindle instead, because I filmed it on my phone, but my phone was just being crazy, so I've had to redo it. So I've got a bottle of cereal and my journal and my soaps paused because I was about to start watching my soaps and writing my journal about today and uploading the vlog when it started messing up, so I've had to quickly do it here instead. And yeah, I like doing it in here in the bathroom because the lighting's a lot better, and also it sounds a lot better than out the end room, because the end room is where my mum and my dad tend to go to have a cigarette outside, because it's just the end room where I watch the soaps and stuff, and no one do it first. It's right by the back door where they go to have a cigarette, so they're always walking in and out and stuff, or the tumble dryer's on, because it's also where the utility room is. So I like doing it up here because there's no interruptions. And yeah, I had such a great afternoon watching Maze Runner and then going to Nando's. Got back and I watched some soap stuff and some stuff off YouTube and some vlogs and some vines, and listened to Butor and Liam Payne's new song for the 50 Shades Grey new film, and I absolutely love it. It's such a great film. And I watched some American Horror stuff, American Horror Story stuff, and Golden Girls. I hate that, you know, when you're trying to speak and it all just comes on a gobbledygook. Dan, you need to slow down your words, you're just speaking nonsense. And I watched some Disney stuff and watched H2O Just Had Water and some other classic Nickelodeon stuff that I watched as a kid, like Sleepover Club, watched some classic kids shows from my childhood, like watched From, Haven't watched that in ages. I went to a museum once with my grandma and my grandpa and my sister, and I actually sat in the front when it said not to sit in there, and I actually wouldn't get out of the car. I was a rebel on my young age, and I watched some of my favourite YouTubers' new vlogs that they have out at the moment, and I had my cereal, and I'm now off to go watch the soaps and write my journal. I hope you've all had a lovely week, all have had a lovely Friday, and have a lovely weekend. My younger sister is mourning the loss of the character that died, the second one that died, not the first one that I was like meh about. The second one that died, she is very upset about, and she's going on about it. It's like, I can't believe they're dead. And yeah, so we were both shocked, and at one point we thought that Thomas was going to die, and I was like, they can't kill the main character off. I hate that in films or books when they kill main characters off. I'm like, why do that? And yeah, I was getting a bit frustrated about that because it was stressing me out. I was like, they can't kill him off. But luckily he survived, and the ending was just such a great way to tie it all up. And yeah, I'm off to go finish watching the soaps, write my journal, and then going off to bed because I'm cream cracking. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog. Bye!